Hey guys, what's going on? Carl here. I just wanted to come at you guys with a tobacco quick tip on, on kind of like cellaring tins. So a couple weeks ago, like every week, I go to the virtual pipe meet that's on Google Plus that's hosted by the Briar Boy, Aaron, and a couple weeks ago, I was talking with him and Wallace, also known as Mr. Tree Stump 4 on YouTube, and he kind of gave me they kind of gave me a tip, when it comes to storing tins if you plan on aging any tobaccos in tins, and a way just to kind of to store them. And so we all have tins that we sell. We all got tins like these. Tins like this, all these kind of tins, and all these different types of tins that come in all kinds of different shapes, sizes, and the tip is that they gave me is when it comes to stacking your tins. If you're going to be storing them, for aging purposes, or you just don't really quite feel like opening them yet, or whatever. When it comes to stacking your tins, if you have these tins like this, that basically aren't your tins that are not vacuum sealed, these type of tins, it's actually okay to stack them on top of one another. But when it comes to your tins, like this, or this, or any of your tins that are vacuum sealed, it's best, instead of stacking them on top of one each other like this, what I do is put them on their sides. I'll try to do everything when I stack them. I'll put all of my tins and I'll have them stand on their sides. Now, the reason for this is because eventually what could possibly happen, and which is what happened to Wallace, is eventually what it can cause is, if you leave these tins stacked on top of each other long enough, eventually, because of gravity and like weight distribution and things like that, it could potentially break that vacuum seal, and then when you go to open your tin, that vacuum seal isn't really quite there as much as it should be, and when you go to open it, your tobacco could end up could be very dry. It could be very dried out when you open your tin. And we all know the drier tobacco is, if your tobacco gets dried out, all those flavors aren't there as much, and then you have to go through the trouble of rehydrating it. And trouble with rehydrating is you can rehydrate a tobacco numerous times, but the thing is that original flavor that's supposed to be in the tobacco will not be there as much. So for those of you guys that are like me, that have a cellar and you have a bunch of sealed tins like I do, this trick, money, and best thing you can do to save your tobacco and your money, stack your tins on their side. Stand them on top, just lay them on their side, stack them up, and you won't have to worry about all that weight and everything bearing down, and eventually, breaking that vacuum seal and having your tobacco get ruined, whenever you decide to open it, whether it's, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, however long you plan on aging it. So that's kind of the tip I wanted to give you guys. I wanted to say thank you to the Briar Boy and Mr. Tree Stump 4 for as well as informing me that tip. So just remember, if it comes to tins like this, Or like these, your non-vacuum sealed tins, these are okay to stack on top of each other because you don't have to worry about that vacuum seal breaking. But when it comes to your tins like this, you know, all your tins that are vacuum sealed, don't stack them on top of each other. Lay them on their side. Stand them up on their side. And you'll save your money and your tobacco. So that's kind of the tip I wanted to give out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this helps. And I'll see you guys later.